right, now the mass vaccination exercise against COVID-19 has officially been launched, and some of you have been sharing your thoughts with us. Yesterday on Twitter, hashtag I will take the vaccine was trending the whole day. So will you take the vaccine? And share your thoughts with us on that. Let's go to Facebook and see what you guys have been saying. So our page is JoyNews on TV, on Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram. Share your thoughts with us. Tell us what you think. Are you taking the vaccine? Are you not? Why aren't you? I mean, you know, we have covered the myths around the vaccine, and you have nothing to worry about. So let's see if we can get that. We'll get that on our Facebook page, JoyNews on TV. Hashtag I'll take the vaccine. Now, a lot of people think that, oh, if I take it, my DNA will be altered. But no, you don't have to worry about that. Nothing of that sort will take place. Yesterday, President Akufo-Addo took the vaccine alongside his wife, also Vice President alongside his wife. And they're fine, they're okay, they're good, they're well. So tell us your thoughts on the vaccine. Will you take it? But away from that, we sat with one Kyei Mensah. He's a singer, songwriter, and a guitarist. He has been in the music scene as a recording artist since 2017. He's worked with the likes of Eric Jorshon and shared stages with Joe Metal, Emoji, and many. In this interview, we learn about his life, his struggles, and how his new song is going.
Yeah. Sonia Sassi, Kyei
Mensah, full name, and I'll say Kyei Mensah. It's a singer, composer, songwriter, and a guitarist. I do a variety of music. I do soul music, jazz, R&B, and some high life, lovers rock, and some reggae, to end gospel music. I would say it's because of my upbringing. I grew up in a very musical family. From my dad's side, he had a studio. He has a studio, Fredima Studios, which has been running for a long time, and that's why I started learning how to sing, how to play the piano. So I believe music started from there. When I was in Christ the King, I went to Christ the King. I was in the choir. I went to Reverend John T. Memorial Institute for secondary school. I was in the choir also. Then Central University, I was in the choir too, so I guess music has always been a part of me.
Let your presence fall, let it rain on me now, over again.
Music changes through the decades, through the years. Music always changes, so sometimes it's difficult for people to adapt to the change, but eventually they get used to the new stuff that is coming. So you see some people doing very, very different music, and even gospel music, very, very different gospel music. You know, you talk of the likes of Dave the Music Box, talk of the likes of people like Kofi Nkrumah. But outside even the gospel, the confines of gospel, we have people like Super Jazz Club, Fra Band, Santrophy, doing all sorts of different types of music, or let's say adding other genres into an existing genre. For example, let's say with the Fra Band, they sometimes add lovers rock, reggae, and some kind of funk into the high life genre. So I think music is progressing and people are warming up to it. So my thought pattern is I listen to the song first time, then I listen again, but listening to the individual instruments in the music, then again listening to the vocals, and if there are any background singers or anything like that, I break that one down too and listen to it. So I literally tear the song apart just to understand what it means, then put it back together again and have the full idea of the song. Okay, so one of the main challenges would be finance. Finance, in a sense, getting someone to help push the music, to help record the music, because it's not cheap to record music, and talk of shooting a video, then promoting the music. It's not cheap at all. So I think finances will be the main difficulty or the main challenge. The other challenge is and this is a personal one, trying to get people to understand the type of music that I do. You know, I grew up listening to a lot of R&B music, a lot of soul music, and it's natural that I infuse it into my music. So sometimes it's quite difficult for the Ghanaian market to understand the type of music that I'm doing. So I think that's one of the challenges, but mainly it's people understanding the music and then finances. I have 3 singles.
Okay.
Dropped the first single in 2018. Title was Kyei. That song was written by my father, Kyei Mensah, people know him as Fred Dima, and the late Kofi B. So they wrote the song together, and I've been hearing that song since I was little. Like, I would enter my dad's room, he'd be singing the song, and when the time came for me to release music as an artist, I found it to be fitting to bring that song out first because of the message of the song, and it was a very, very nice song. And then the second song is Take It All. So Take It All is a song that I wrote while I was in Central University with my roommate. His name is Steve Wanope. And the funny thing is that we wrote that song very early in the morning, where university boys were very hungry, you know, and I think we used the hunger to write the song. And it really turned out great. We wrote the song in about 15 minutes, the full song in about 15 minutes, and so when the time came for me to record music again, I decided to record that song because it's a really good song. I'm very, very confident in that song, and I will give a huge shout out to my friend Nick from Nick Records. He took up the production job and did a marvelous job, in February, and it did very, very well. Very, very well with the audience. People listen to it, people are blessed by the song. The song itself is a blessing to me. I still listen to the song till this day. Alright, Ayeyi is the new banger. Ayeyi is the new banger. Ayeyi, the chorus of Ayeyi was written by my father. According to him, in 1990, he was at Latebe Okoshi. He used this Casio keyboard to write the chorus. So the chorus goes like Kotodrinina Tetremenina Diadansia said Ona Moyo Him Uyo Yamya Uyo Yamya Uyo Yamya Aye Sewo. You know, so I remember one Friday he came to my room with a keyboard to play the song, and he played the song, and my mind was like, Charlie, this song say high life. We did high life from the metro. I mean, can we do something else? But as time went on, I kept on listening to the song, and I had a melody for the verses of the song. So I just took the guitar and I'll just play it in my room. I do that a lot. I just play the guitar in my room, and I had a melody for the verse. But the thing is, I'm not so conversant with writing in Tree. I think my stronghold is writing in English. And so I called one of my friends, his name is Omari Kisi Jr., he's also an artist. And he told me, oh yeah, he can help write the song. So I sent him the audio, I think on a Saturday, and he brought it back on Tuesday with 2 full verses. And I was like, hey, I thought I was a songwriter, but then some people are really, really, really good at it. You know, so we had the 2 verses, and the producer, that was Jonas and Nick, they told me that we need to get a bridge for the song too. So I was just bathing, and then the bridge came to me. So what I did was, I'm telling you, not exclusive. I didn't finish bathing. I just ran out, took my phone, and I recorded it because I didn't want to forget it. I did not want to forget it. So I ran out, recorded it, and then I sent it to the producer. So that was around July, and then we started the recording process in August. So I did a demo here in my home studio. So I came here one morning. The producer had sent me some of the keyboard lines. So with my dad and I, we just tried to lay down the vocals for just the demo. Then we sent it back to the producer, and then he worked some magic on it. So yeah, that's how. So we started the recording process in August, and we finished in January. Yeah, it was long because I believe if you're going to do something, you have to do it well. And besides, you're doing it for God. Psalm 33 verse 3 says, sing a new song unto the Lord and play skillfully. You know, skill is also an essential part of recording music, especially gospel music. So we had a lot of time to work on the song, you know, and by January we're done with Aye.
Uyo nyamia, uyo nyamia, aye yisewo.
Okay, so from the time that my dad played the chorus for me, I always thought that if you want something from God, you have to go with, like, always begging, like, God, please, I need this. God, I need money. God, and there's always I need. But then my thinking shifted, and I realized that sometimes we forget that God is all-knowing. He's a sovereign God. You know, he's all-powerful. We forget that everything is in him. You know, we are always saying, God, give me this, God, give me this. But maybe he has something better for you in store. I know that you are all-powerful and all things come from you. You know what I need. So all I have to do is just give you thanks, give you praise for who you are and not necessarily for what you are doing for me. I work with some of the most amazing songwriters, musicians, and singers across the world, honestly. From Ghana to Africa, they are the very, very best, in my opinion. So a huge shout out to my father, Kyei Mensah, for writing the chorus of the song about 30 years ago. Amazing chorus. And to my brother, Omari Kisi, for writing the verses on the song. And to myself, Kyei Mensah, for writing the bridge while I was in the bathroom. Thank you to my producers, Nicholas Annan Jr., who runs Nick Records. He's one of the producers, and to Jonas Ahedo of Aeon Music. These two just collaborated and made a masterpiece. Thank you so much. Jonas also played keyboards on the song, and my brother Nanaya Boateng, who also played the drums on the song. To my brother Obin King, all the way in Sunyane, who played bass, who sent 6 files. And we had to use all 6 files in the song, and it turned out amazing. My brother Emmanuel Tete, we call him Ahoma because if he plays the guitar, you know why we call him Ahoma. He owns the strings, you know. And then Nijata, who played horns on the project. The thing is that I didn't want horns in the song initially. It was an alien idea to me, but then the producers spoke to me and were like, look, the horns will make the song sound fuller. And when they brought it, I was ashamed because I loved it. And shout out to Nana Kojo Sebu, who played percussion on the song. The song was recorded live. 95% of everything I hear is live. Everything was live. So shout out to Nana Kojo Sebu for playing the percussion for us. And a huge shout out to Charles Pettingle and Elsie Begajo, who did BBs on the project from Audio Temple. They are also products of Uncle Koda. I call him Uncle Koda because he has really helped in this journey. And a huge shout out to my team, Robert Dapa, Royal Manuel, and Kafri Dake, for holding me down, for helping any way possible, for prepping me before interviews, calling me and saying, Che, you have to do this well, you have to wear this, Thank you so much for that. Thank you to my friend, he's called Chris. He was the one that did the artwork for me. He drew me into the artwork. And then thank you to Yao, who did the official artwork of the song. And thank you to everyone who has listened to IE and who is sharing. Please share the song. Thank you so much.
Uyo nyamia, aye yisewo. Oyo kama fo no be kama me Yesu o ma fe now I share me bo obedi ne po sheso oyo di ma fo onu no be diamame oyo kama fo no be kama me Yesu o my faith now I share me bo obedi ne bo sheso oh Yesu o my faith now I share me bo obedi ne bo sheso Yesu o my faith now I share me bo obedi ne bo sheso Yesu o my faith now I share me bo obedi ne bo sheso Yesu o my faith now I share me bo obedi ne bo.
And that's how we end JoyNews Interactive here on the JoyNews channel with me, Mapito CBD. Thank you so much for joining us. Continue to like, comment, and share our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with JoyNews on TV. I am Mapito CBD.